there. So it's Monday morning. I've just got out of the bath. My face has had a massive explosion again of these constant allergies I seem to have from animals. I just have to walk by a dog in the street and literally my face blows up. Yeah, not feeling great. So I've not bothered putting any makeup on top of it. Trying to air my face out. So I wanted to go through I wanted to go for a few things that are close to me. Well, not that are close to me, but a few things that affect my life. So since a child I've suffered mentally, and about 12 years ago I was diagnosed with a BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. Now, don't worry, don't make me crazy or anything like that. And it is borderline. There's 3 different types. Mine is borderline, and it's not that I hate other people and I'm going to harm other people. It's myself that I hate. And it's my own mind I battle with constantly. I am medicated for this, which helps me get by. But I do have times when I go downhill, so the whole weekend really. The whole weekend I've just sort of haven't done much. I've lounged about. Like I say, I've got up and got in the bath today and pushed myself sort of out of it. But yeah, and I think how that links again to the adult industry is a lot of people say and believe that, people in this industry are affected by some sort of mental condition or depression, or could be anything, and that's why perhaps people like us can sort of do this job. Maybe we think differently, things affect us differently. Also, yes, this job is flexible for us, so when we are having a tough time we can sort of pull back on the work. So yeah, that's something that I've heard a lot, and I'm sort of wondering if that sort of is the reason why so many people in the adult industry have different conditions, sort of mentally. But one thing that I do believe, and I've always believed, is I believe that not everybody can do this job, and I believe that one of the reasons, I don't know if it's the same for the guys, but I believe that one of the main reasons these girls can do the sort of job that I do is because we've been through stuff in our life, we've been through stuff in our past that has enabled us to be able to do this sort of thing and not bat an eyelid and not allow it to, mentally bother us. Yeah, so I'm a true believer in that. Lots of girls that I've worked with in the industry have all opened up on different stories and stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of girls have quite tragic pasts. And so yeah, I seriously do believe, yeah, not everybody can do this job, but we can do it, and we can do it for a reason. And I mentioned before that doing this job, and since I've done this job, is the only time I have felt personally in charge of my life, and it's the only time I feel like in a sexual way I've had control. So I don't do anything I don't want to do. Whereas in my past, I sort of felt that I had to do these, I had to do different, sexual favours, or you were sort of felt that you had to do these things to fit in, or to be who you are, or just that you had to do them for whatever circumstances, but I never really had full control of my life in that way. I was always sort of controlled. So it's like, for me now, people sit there and say, the girls do this, the girls do that, how do they feel, it's like they're being forced. We're not forced. I'm not forced. Oh, there's probably a small percentage out there, obviously, that are, which, there's bad in all industries, but I'm not forced. I enjoy what I do, and I'm in control. For once. Since doing this job, I'm in control. It's the only time I've been in control. And that's good. It's a good feeling. If I don't want to do something, I don't do it. I've never had that control. So yeah, I think perhaps going through and following my story, hopefully, or keep following it, that there's lots of things, little bits that link up, I think, and perhaps you'll understand me and my world a little bit. I will say though, one thing that's quite sad, I think, about this industry, again, a lot of the girls and guys who work in this industry, I found out, is quite lonely. And it's lonely in a sense that a lot of people don't get what we do. A lot of people don't want to associate with you. The people that do want to associate with you for the wrong reasons. Perhaps because they think, oh, we can be a porn star if we hang around her, or oh, she must be making a fortune, let's hang around with her, let's see what we can get from her. So you've got that side of it. So I tend not to trust many people at all, and I don't let many people in. I've got a very, very small circle and a little bubble that I live in. So yeah, that's that side of it. And friends that you do have, is very difficult for them to understand how flexible we have to be for working. If we get a phone call, we've got to go. We have to be flexible, and that often doesn't fit in around families and friends as well. And like I say, all the judgment you get off people. So yeah, it can be pretty lonely. But I feel, on the other hand, in this industry, there's so many people that know each other. It's such a little community, really, and we do all understand each other, and we all have the same sort of issues. So it's like a little close-knit family, whereas if any of us need support or we need a chat, there's always somebody there. And that's the great thing about it. But yeah, just remember, we are people and we do have feelings too. So yeah, but yeah, it's not. I mean, I hope that don't sound too sad or depressing, because that's not the way I wanted to come across. I just want to come across that maybe this is why we can fit in and do these things. and hopefully some people watch this. Hopefully, we won't get judged as much. People judging you is, it's hard. People judge constantly. But yeah, so that's it for now. I'm up and bathed. And that's it. I've got my energy for, I'm out of my low mode. And that's it. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get into the spirit of Christmas. I'm gonna go do a bit of Christmas shopping, get stuck into some work later, and yeah, keep positive. Okay, so stay classy, everybody.